Well, we've been deep hoard hunting with the Invenio, haven't found one. Not really surprising. It's always going to be a one in the many. We found a little signal, first actual actionable signal in about 3 hours, because we've been really going over a very small patch very, very thoroughly. But anyway, we decided to wander off and get some warmth into our freezing bones, and now we've got signal down here. Fire away! Hey, a coin! And that was about, well, it wasn't dreadfully deep, 6 or 8 inches. And here we are, a little French coin, a denier. Hey, 1 coin every 4 hours, yay! But, you know, hoard hunting is going to be 1 hoard every year, not 1 coin every 20 minutes. You know, it's got to be the best thing to find. You're going to put in the time and the money. Onwards. I come out to get a breath of fresh air because I got a nose ache right there. Ow! And I thought, I can't really concentrate working. Take a couple of painkillers, come out for an hour, see if the cold air sorts it out, kill or cure. And I just stepped on the field and I got a coin! Yay! So it's this little mite. It's this tiny little copper. And I think it's a nice one. Might have something on it, which is unusual. And I picked this up with a X35 straight away, so that's nice. Nose still hurts, but it hurts just that little bit less. Well, there's a very useful signal here. And what I'm actually trying to do is I'm trying to find a road. Because I've decided there might be a road, and that's what I might be detecting. And I might be in good shape if I can find the road. So I'm hitting a clump of vines, but I'm actually kind of missing the whole picture because there's a road here. That's what I think. That's what I'm hoping anyway. It's in there somewhere. It's a thumping 91, so I'm expected to be bronze. Well, it's in there. It's rather light, if it's a coin. Let's go have a look. I think this is going to be a bit of foil. Or a very large lump of something. But this is reading at 92. And that can't be. I'm going to explore a bit more. I'm going to turn the camera off and see if I can find the real signal. Well, that was just a bit of a hot rock, but it wasn't what the detector was hearing. And it was hearing something around here. So it said. Oh, there it is. So there it is. It's a thin one, so that means it's... Oh, it's actually a button, I think. Oh, I don't know. It's square. And if that's not a button, I don't think it is a button, actually. That's going to be what I'm looking for. A Roman. Hey! Yes! Let's get up close to that, see if we can get a nice focus on it. Well, I'm thinking that's a Roman. I think I can see a face in the screen, but the screen's small, and you never know. But I think that is a Roman. Fantastic. Which is kind of making me think my theory might be right. Well, that's great. My head's clearing already. Yes, fantastic. Well, we've got a coin in here. Maybe it's in there, maybe it's more in here. Let's take another spoonful out and see if we've got it. No. Well, it looks like we pushed it further in the hole. which can always happen. So we're thinking it's in here. But I'm a bit surprised, to be honest with you. It's a big old signal, and I'm surprised to have lost it. And the good thing about the big X35 is that it does stand up. Well, I think it's time for the pinpointer. Well, that is not going to be silver. I don't think it is, anyway. Could be. Well, it could be the silver top to something. It's not impossible. It's certainly shiny enough. Well, I don't know. I think it's probably stainless steel something or other. But it could be a silver top to something. We'll find out later. In the pocket that one goes. Well, I know some of you like your pottery. That's a nice little piece of pottery. Now, whether that was on the side as a handle or whether that was a top of a lid, I don't know. But anyway, I'll keep that one. My wife will like that. Well, it's in there somewhere. I just think it's a little coin. Oh, I got it right first time for a change. Oh, there it is there. And that's what it is. It's a big old lumpo. But let's see if there's anything on it. Ooh, it's a nice lumpo. It's a very nice lumpo. I have no idea what it is, but look at that. It's got holes in it. It's got a pattern. Well, I'm guessing that that's a bell, but it doesn't have to be a bell. It's looks like a vessel of some sort. If you know, post below. That's a nice thing, and that's got some age. So that's the outside, and that's the inside. It's a piece of a 3D jigsaw puzzle, yay! Well, it certainly is now. Whether it was meant to be or not, I don't know. Definitely one for the pocket. It's about a foot away from the last piece. Ooh, and you think it's quite big by that. Well, that's it. Yeah, it's all gone. Just that little piece. Let's have a look at it. Well, that just looks like a bit of old rubbish. It could be a bit of a coin, actually. But it's a bit too thick for that. Or maybe not. Anyway, in the pocket it goes. We'll wash it and find out what it is later. This was an extremely sketchy signal. Now, I suspect it was standing on end. It was about 7 or 8 inches. And that is what it was. It's a nice coin. Nice colour. Smooth though. Very, very smooth. It could be the miraculous silver. This is very black. That's what I'm hoping it is. Interesting looking coin. Might be able to get what it is off it. Nice one, always good to get a sketchy deep signal. In the pocket it goes. I mean, for every one signal that turns into a coin that's deep and sketchy, 20 turn into a bit of rubbish, particularly iron. So it's always a good one when you actually get something like that. Yeah, having not a bad hour. Enjoying it. Get the old nose healed. Metal detecting therapy. Yes, it's a new thing. It's going to be big. Well, that's an oddity. That's a cut musket ball. Why you'd cut a musket ball, I don't know. If you do know why you'd cut a musket ball, apart from out of boredom, please post below. I think I found something on an old map deep in the woods. So I'm going for an adventure where the teddy bears have their picnic. But I'll probably get lost. And I probably won't find what I want to find. And it probably isn't there anyway. But off we go. We're going for the big one. Well, probably not that big, but if it is something, it's going to be great. So let's see. It's that away. Well, I'm a muppet. I nearly forgot to turn my metal detector on. I was just going to walk to where I think this thing is. But of course, how stupid is that? But anyway, I remembered in time, switched on. I've got this, don't know what it is. Could be something. Could be a badge. Really high signal. Anyway, it goes in the pocket. It might wash up to be something. So on we go on our trek. It's looking very good around here. I really like it. It's a lovely little bit of wood. Well, it's a lovely large bit of wood. So let's see what we can find here. I think I'll come straight to this place, but I might have got somewhere completely different. But anyway, first find a round ball. I'm actually going to go on and explore because I don't want to end up in the wrong place, thinking I'm in the right place. But nice little round ball. There's another signal near it, so I'm going to go digging that up as well. I think this is actually a pistol ball. Maybe they were fighting duels here back in the day. Well, it looks like someone dropped his balls around here. That's 2 musket balls within basically 1.5 feet. It'd be nice if he dropped his bag full of cash as well, and we will see. Probably not. Well, first coin of the day, and I think it's actually been in a fire because this soil down here is carbonised, so I'm thinking that there's a fire here. It looks like it's got some detail on it. In fact, it looks like it's got quite a lot of detail on it. Look, I can see what it is. I can see a crown, I can see some fleur-de-lis, and this might actually be quite a nice coin. Oh, that's very good. Very, very good indeed. Came in at a very low number, so it might actually be billion silver, which is, 80% copper, a little bit of silver, because the copper coins come in really high because they're copper, and copper is a great conductor, whereas the billion not so much, so that's lower. But it could be that it's in this, what looks like a fire pit, not a very deep one, just a little shallow fire, so who knows whether the fire was the reason the coin's there, or whether it just happened to be on top. Don't know, we'll probably never know, but I'm going to do this little spot, see if we can find some more of this. Well, that's rather good. This is only 2 inches down, and it's old. It's not a modern coin. It's sharp. I suppose it's heavily eroded. We might not actually find out what it is, but that is a nice coin. It's a big one, biggish. Is that a silvery edge? Looking like a silvery edge, but I would say that, wouldn't I? Bit missing to it. Good sign, because that means it might actually be clippable, and clippable means not copper, so happy with that. I think there might be more around this little area as well, so we'll see. On a big hill, so it might just be the soil moving down, uncovering older stuff below, maybe not. Well, I think up this hill is where on the map it says this is kind of weird garden, or like a big crossroads or something just really weird, or weird enough for them to write it down on the map in the 1650s. Anyway, we'll find out, or otherwise when we're at the top of this hill. Maybe we'll find lots of stuff up the hill. Maybe this is a road to something and people are dropping money here, who knows. But anyway, good omen this. So musket ball, I don't think it's fired. That's 3 musket balls and 2 coins in about an hour, which is pretty rich. So I'm really buzzed about this area. It's weird on the map, and it's turning up some goodies, which is exciting. I'm excited. Well, that's a shot musket ball. So around these parts, they lose more than they fire. Oh, put it in the pocket anyway. Well, that's a big old horse buckle right there. think it might be iron. Nice thing though. Another round ball, a bigger one this time. Definitely a musket ball rather than a pistol ball. Unshot by the looks of it. Oh wow, look at this! No, this is France, and when you see this, it means something else. But have a look, and feel the rush of excitement, and then the wave of disappointment. Anyway, still a coin. Ha, not bad. Let's go get it. So there you are. Isn't that exciting? Well, it would be in America, not here. Actually, don't recognise it. But it says Republic France. It'll say something like 5 centimes on this side. I'm guessing. It is rather heavy. In fact, it's very heavy. In fact, it's much too heavy. Let me take a closer look at this. No, it can't be, can it? It's going to be, you know what, 5 centimes. But it's very heavy. Let's see, shall we? It's 10 euro cents. At least I can spend it. Well, this one was very deep. And it's a little coin. I'm amazed. And it's on this bank, which is in this area. And I was starting to think, the map is just telling me there's a crossroads here. Now this is gonna be old because it's a few inches into that bank, and I shall explore it some more. But boy, did that give off a big signal. Maybe some more in there. Probably not, but we'll go and check. There was something else in there, but it's this weird bit of lumpo. And it doesn't feel like anything, it feels more like pottery. So I have no idea what it is. I'm going to put it in my pocket, give it a wash. If it's anything interesting, you'll see more about it later. If it's boring, you won't. It's quite light. Weird. Well, I'm wondering if this might be a thimble, kind of encrusted, but it's about a foot to get this little baby up. But I'm going to put it in my pocket, just in case it is. I've got a sneaking suspicion it might be. Well, I think that'd be a lead lumpo. Yeah. Purpose unknown. I think I see something nice in here. Just here. Here it is. And here it is. And I think that might be like a, I don't know actually, a pair of dividers even. I don't know. I'm thinking about a purse top, but well, if there is, there might be more of the purse around here. It's got what looks like a hinge here. So maybe it folds. Don't know, but it's a nice thing. It's an old thing. And it's on this crossroads that I've spotted on a very old map. So that's very interesting. I'm going to search very closely around here, because if it was a purse top, then obviously the purse contents might be around here somewhere. Having said that, they were dumping stolen purses in woodlands way back in time, like they do today. So you never know. Because I have found an empty purse in these woods. Nothing in it at all, just the purse, bar and chain, everything else gone, no coins, nothing. But I'm liking this. Well, this coin from the 1700s was in amongst some difficult roots, so it took me a lot of effort to get it out, and it's probably going to not have any detail on it, because the humus will burn off a copper coin's details pretty quickly. But it's still a coin, and we like them. Now this little signal down here, which I've just uncovered a little bit with my pinpointer, is giving me a 94, which means silver. Please? But it could well be aluminium, because they're both white metals, aren't they? And which is more common? Not the silver. It's down here. Let's go excavate it together and see what we've got. Who knows? Could even be silver. And that's it there. And I suppose, no, I can't just pop it up. with my fingernail. But I can with the pinpointer. And that's what it is. Mystery item. It is a 94, which means extremely conductive. Sharp. That's not a good sign. Hole here for a nail. So don't know. Don't think it's going to be anything. But it goes in the pocket for a clean. Yay! Finally a coin. Well, I've got a few, but it's been about an hour and a half since I got the last one. This will be a liard, I guess, or a double turn noir. Liard is my guess. I've got something really nice here. I don't know, but it's a great signal and it's very deep, and now it's out in the hole and I've located it as being out, but I don't know what it is, so who knows, it could be a musket ball, but I think it's something better than that. Well, I hope it is anyway. Let's go see. No, I've roughly located it here. I thought I had anyway. There you go. Huh. Let's get the pinpointer on. And there it is there. Now this is just a little bit away from the last coin I just found. I was hoping it's going to be silver because it was a big silvery signal, but it isn't. But it's a reasonable size copper coin. And you never know, it might actually clean up to be something. Because I'm hoping one day, with all these copper coins, I might find a silver. This is a really scanty signal, very deep and very high, but not silver. And I'm guessing it's another double turn noir, probably not a liard, but we won't know till we try to clean it up. Bit of excitement there, but still a nice coin. Anyway, I'm on my way back now. Sun's going down and I've got to get back to the car before it gets dark and I get lost in the woods like the babes. So I'm making my way back now. And there's another signal right by it. This is on deep. It says 88, so we're expecting it to be another copper coin right there. So let's go get it. We've got a glimpse of it. It's down there. It's a small coin. Let's go have a look. Now, where did I see it? Oh yes, there I saw it. This is where I saw it. It was here. This is right next to the other one. Ooh, it's about to drop it. So this is a spill. I'm going to crush that up just in case it's got another coin in it. No, it hasn't. And there, another little copper coin. So check around here, because if he dropped 2 or 3 coins, he might have dropped many. So I'm in deep mode at the moment, so it goes as deep as this coil can go. That was a 3 coin spill, so that was a bit of fun for the end of the day. And people tend to ask, you know, how is there so many of these copper coins lying around? Well, there's a simple answer for it. Even today, there's 2 sorts of money. There's pocket money, money you just have loose in your pocket. And then there's wallet money, which is money of a higher value, which you keep in a wallet or a purse or in your handbag, but you don't have it lying around loose because it's too valuable to lose. So the pocket money gets lost and the wallet money doesn't. Sadly, that's the realities of the matter. Now, some coins, like the old English pound coin, was fabulous at rolling out of people's pockets and was quite high value. So you find almost as many of them as you might find 2p pieces, because it's very good at getting out of pockets. So some coins are more easily lost than others, so that also adds to the mix as well. Apparently I'm not the only nut in the first. In classic YouTube treasure hunting fashion, let's check out what we've found on the back of our pickup, or in this case, in front of our tiny little French car. So this is what we've got. 2 mysterious pieces found earlier on, probably aluminium, shot musket ball. I think this is a pair of map dividers. It was lost at that crossroads, so maybe someone pulled his map out to take the right fork and lost his compasses at the same time, or his dividers, or whatever you want to call them. Map measuring distance devices. 4 round balls, or musket balls as I like to call them, an iron buckle, a I think that's a thimble, you know, but it might not be. Just might be encrusted, and therefore underneath it's just a thimble, but it might just be a sort of, I don't know, grommet-y thing. That's the mysterious lumpo. This is the silver reading lumpo, which is probably aluminum. And then we've got 3, 6, 7, 8 coins, bottom 10 euros, and then a section of mystery coins looking like they're going to be from the 1700s and maybe some from the 1600s and maybe even back into the 1500s, because the roads that we've been detecting are very, very old, so you're going to get all sorts of coin from those roads. And this one's given off a funny colour to me. It's looking silver, but you know, I always think that, don't I? Anyway, we'll find out what these are, or at least try to find out what these are later. And you'll probably have seen these already once they've cleaned them up. But that's the roundup. And thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like, and see you again soon. Bye now. Well, my treasure hunting season's coming to an end. I've got another day, and that's it for me until the spring. But anyway, I've got a find down here, and I think it's a coin. I thought I'd start off by saying thank you very much for watching. Now, let's see what we can find. See if we can find some silver, see if we can find some gold, see if we can find some copper, see if we can find some trash. Because that's what metal detecting is all about, finding stuff, and we don't really care what we find doing now. But when we find gold, or a ring, or jewellery, or Roman, we're absolutely overjoyed, and that's what keeps us going. So let's see what we've found down here. I think that's it. It's a bit of rubbish. Yep, that's... oh, maybe not. It's a bit of something. Let's have a look at it a little bit closer. No, it's a bit of rubbish. Well, second signal, and this has got my heart racing. I don't think it is. It can't be. But it's not a button. And it does look like a coin. I don't recognise it. It's not a euro like yesterday. But it's not heavy. I mean, it's got some weight to it, but it's not that this is a gold heavyweight thing. So I'm expecting this is a brass thing. But it's a nice find. I'm really liking this find. Don't know what it is, but I think it's a coin. Maybe a button. We'll find out later. Ah, those French gold, not gold coins and buttons. Little surface find here, not so little. I think it's a trade weight, could be wrong. I can just see an edge of it, but let's go down and have a look. See, there it is. Big signal, as you can imagine. No, it's not a trade weight. It's a bronze ring. This will probably be a bit of horse tackle. Could be a brooch, could have been a pin across there maybe. But generally speaking, rings were used to tie together 2 pieces of string to things. So you'd have a piece of rope there or leather there, a bit of rope, leather there, and that would be used to tie things together. So always a nice thing. That's got some age on it. Nice one. Now, the first time I came, he had a great session, and then he ploughed it and seeded it, so I couldn't get back on it. So I came here in the summer, and I think I used a broken coil because I didn't find anything. I found one thing, but I've been on here 5 minutes and I've got two things and a bit of trash. So this is with the X35, which I love. This is the detector that I'm going to automatically. This is the one that my heart and my brain tells me to pick up and go out with, and it's finding the goodies. And I want to call it the X something else, but it is the X35 from Deus, which is their new coil and new setup, and it's finding the goods here. So far anyway, I've probably done myself in for the rest of the day. I won't find anything, but so far, so good. Well, that's a hopeful looking thing. I can even see a pattern on it from here. Not so hopeful. Thought that was going to be a nice big coin, but I think it's just a bit of scrap. And another piece right next door. Of course, this could be a spoon bowl, just smashed up into many pieces. That's kind of what a little bit of a spoon bowl, or a big spoon anyway, would look like. But we don't know. Well, another farmer's brace clip, or a suspender clip, or a clip on a corset. I'm not sure which of these they are, but seeing it's in the field, I'm thinking it's a farmer's brace clip, but might be something completely different, or rather of a completely different garment. I bumped into a corset, an old Victorian corset, and it had these things on them. But I'm thinking more of ladies' stockings perhaps, or just maybe guys' stockings, because they wore stockings in those days. So don't really know what it is. I thought it was a farmer's brace clip, but I'm starting to think it's something else. X35, got this down at about, I don't know, 10 inches. It looks about a foot, but I'd say 10 inches. And I think it's the top of a crotal bell. It's been smashed up. Could be wrong about that. But anyway, great depth. Of course, you don't want great depth when the digging's difficult. You just want not much depth at all, so you can just skim the top and it's not too bad digging. But this sod is just perfect. You can dig a foot in 2 minutes, easy peasy. So you want depth and you want as much as you can get. And this has got it. Probably a bit of trash, but let's see. So it's in the surface, which is not a good sign. Can't see it. That's it. I think. No. Oh, what's that? Can't find it. That's what it was, a big old fence post. No, no, no. No wonder that gave off a big signal. Typical sketchy, trashy signal, but you got to dig it all, and it's here somewhere. There it is. Now that flash of gold is a flash of a 5 centime piece, I should think. Oh, it's gold, gold, not. Yep, a 5 centime piece. At some depth, I may add. Yep, that's a 5 centime piece at some depth as well. It's always good to know your detector's working. That gave a crazy signal. Iron rings always give out a signal that can be easily mistaken for non-ferrous. And this is a squished ring, so it gave out a very weird signal. Anyway, you've got to dig it all. So I found a patch of brickwork, broken little bits of brick around here. So I've spread out a bit, and I've got an 84 signal down here, which is probably a coin. It's in the clod. Let's go down with Mr. Pinpointer and dig it out. Let's go. Let's go. Bit of rubbish so far. I'm getting a lot of that today. And that's it. Yep, that is a bottle top. First signal in ages must be a seal. It's really heavy. Yeah, there you go. It's a bag seal. I think there's one just to the left of this as well. So 2 bag seals. And the other one's here. Very similar signal. Probably opened a few bags here, drop the seals. Let's go get it. So not deep. Oh, there it is. Ooh, there's not a seal at all. It's a bit of copper wire. I'm on a new field and I've walked a long way, i.e. all the way there, back there, all the way there, to get to here, and I got a signal, and it might be a coin or a bottle top, so let's see if we can find it. It's in here, somewhere. I thought it was there, but it isn't. No, hold on. Oh, oh, oh. And there she blows, a coin. Yep, definitely a coin, not a button. Oh, it's been hours. So there it is. Don't think it's gonna, oh, it might have some detail on it. You never know, but it's one of them deniers. I think I can see some lettering on the edge, which is good. It's been hours. My batteries are going flat, it's been so long. But anyway, got a coin. Now we're right by a road, and this road's been here for 1,000 years, forever basically. And you'd think there'd be more here, but there isn't. Well, getting the habitation, and that would have been a farming house for, forever, right way back to the beginning of time, Adam and Eve. So this is kind of where the farmers would have been hanging out most. So I'm expecting more here. And I've got another signal, which is 25 feet away from the last one. And it was in the lump where the plough had kicked it up. And I've knocked that off, and I'm getting a signal now in the earth. So I'll go get it with a pinpointer. And there it is, and that's not a coin. It's a lumper. Hold on, let's clean it up and see if there's anything. Oh. Don't know what that is. I think that's going to take a wash. Oh, it's looking interesting. When I see like those little bits there, I always think of car battery though, I must say. So it could be a bit of a car battery. Don't know, needs to be cleaned. Apparently I'm not the only wing nut in this field. So far, one coin, one wing nut. About an hour and a half. Oh, can't all be gold. Good for my health though, I reckon. Maybe. What do you reckon? Probably. Little bag seal. That was 4 hours, and we got 3 coins and some bits and bobs. Really, just the 3 coins. So that's a low fine rate for me, but a lot of stretching my bones, which I do need. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like. Now, people are asking about the Invenio, has it got depth? I've got a video coming up that's worked out site. It's a very good site, and it finds a lot, and it was very, very deep. Yeah, it's a great machine, and it does do deep too. The thing is, you do need 2 people to operate it, one to swing and dig, and one to hold the box. Otherwise, it's too awkward, stroke too heavy, and you really do need to be on a site which you know is good, and for that, it's brilliant. But for just checking out a site, really, it's way too heavy for that. So you'd prospect it first with, say, a Des, and then you bring the Invenio in if you think you've got a very good hot patch that might hold a hold. See you again soon. Bye now.